Okay, this is the document type article, year published 1522. Okay, and with the same time we can specify the year. We say if for last 5 years. I say search. Just now I see there is many item, many article. How many article? I have more article. I have 8,250 article about what? About the smart city. If we need to specify, we come back to the search. We can specify, I say specify the year to be, I say only last 5 years and search. Okay, this now become 7,132. So these are article really inside the Web of Science where I need to search for smart city. If I need to make a more modify, etc., I can change the text and I can use a boolean and or not, etc. But just now I need to explain for you how we can export this data to VOSViewer. This is our target. So I say export other file format. Export other file format. Okay, so other file format. I say or record on page or record from 1 to 500. Why? Because the Web of Science cannot to export all 7,000. Only limit from 1 to 500 can be exported. So while I select the first, I select the 1 to 500 and no more than 500. Okay, so record contain what? Contained all record and cited reference. I select this one, and file format I say use tab delimited for Win because I use Windows. If you use Mac, you must specify for tab delimited for Mac, but I use a tab delimited for Windows because I have a Microsoft Windows. So I say tab delimited window. Just now I need to export how many article? From 1 to 500 article. About what? About my topic smart city for last 5 years. But we have 7,000. At first we must export 500 and we say export. We must waiting to export 500 from this our article. I say smart city 1 to 500. Okay, and I say what? Save. So just now I see he tried to save file, to export the file. Okay, why we export the file? Because we are need to take this result from the Web of Science digital database, put to the VOSViewer and make a bibliometric analysis depending and creating of the map and network between of each item. So we are waiting to finish this file, but there is a note. We say we have 7,000, but we exported only 500. To export, we must go the other after finish this one, and we say export to the other file format. We select the number from 501 to 1,000. We can, because if we have above our limit, so we must make a partition or make a partition for our file. First 500, second 500, third 500, etc. It means because we have 7,000 article, so from 1 to 500 export, and then from 1 to 1,000, sorry, 1,000, and from 1,001 to 1,500, etc., etc. Then we can export to become all to 5,000 our file. So we go to export other file format. We say record from this. We say 51 to 1,000. The same we say full record and cite reference. Full record and cite reference, because we need to be all data, and type the limited window, and we say export. So just now we must waiting because there's a second 500 article, and we say there is we have this one. I say from, to remember, I say from 501 to 1,000 and finish. I do not export the other, because if we understand for two steps, the others are the same. So we're waiting to finish this. Okay, after we exported from the Web of Science our result from the search, we go back to the VOSViewer. We see there is a VOSViewer. From the VOSViewer, we'll try to make a create. Okay, there is a create. From the create, you say create what? You say you need to create a map based on a network data, or you need to create a map based on bibliographic data. We see if we create a map based on network data, you say choose this option to create a map based on a network data, but still we don't have network data. We have only bibliographic data. Choose this option to create co-authorship, keyword, co-occurrence, citation, bibliography, coupling, etc., etc. So we select. If we select the first one, we see he asks for us about the map and the network. But we don't have this one, so we may say back, create map based on bibliographic data, and we say next. Then if we see, you say read data from bibliographic database file. The file like what supported by what Web of Science, Scopus, Dimension, and Bibliometric. So this today, inshallah, only we try to explain the Web of Science. So the first one, we select the read data from the bibliographic database, and we say next. So next we select what? We select no one and no one and no one, because we have a Web of Science. So we select the Web of Science and select our file. The first file we need to select it. We come back to our location. We save the file. The file we save it in maybe there. Okay, this is the first one. But before, we must come back to our Web of Science. It's finished? Yes, it's finished for completed. So we selected the first 500 and second. So just now we selected two files. It means just now we need two bibliometric analysis for thousands article topic title. Okay, and okay. Then next, he tried to read from the Web of Science file and explain for us, choose type of analysis and continue method. Okay. The type of analysis, we have co-authorship, we have co-occurrence, we have a citation, we have bibliographic coupling, we have co-citation. Unit of analysis, we have author, organization, country. So just now, I tried to make co-authorship and country. Okay? And continue method, we can full contain and we can fraction contain. There's no problem. You say the maximum number of countries per document is 25. 25. I say next. So we see minimum number of document of country, we have 5, and minimum number of citation of country is 0. So by this way we have 93 countries and 50 meet of threshold. Okay, we say next. So number of country be selected 50. Yeah, because he give us before, give information, he say the threshold become 50, so really the 50. And next we see there is a verify selected country, there is a country selected, it means analyze it, and there is a country name by this table. We say there is a people revolution of China, USA, England, India, Australia. These are what this is country. This country are have an article with the topic of smart city. We find it inside the Web of Science. So for USA there is a 1-to-1 document and have 100 citation totaling the etc. This. If you are need to export this data to Excel and you use for the other time or the other target, we can select it, right click on and export selected countries, because we selected all country, really we selected all, so we can export and name a country of smart city link or smart city score link anyway, and we must try to change to CSV. Why CSV? Because in the future we are need to open this file in the Microsoft Excel, and we can change the content, change the type, etc., filter, etc. Anyway, we can make export, though all of them is exported as a file Excel. We come back to the hour just now from the 50, and we see there is a 50 country. And if country, there's a name, there's a document, there's a citation. We say finish. So just now we see the map. Wow, what is this? If we see there is a map, give us information about what? About the countries are interested with smart city. Because our title, while inside the Web of Science, if you come back to the Web of Science, we search it for what? For smart city. This is one for smart city. If we see, there's our search. If we come back to any other notepad like this one, we see this is our query. There's your research for topic smart city, and year published is 2015-2020. Document type is article. Time span less 5 years. Index, etc. So this is our query for our research for the article. So this article, if we come back to the VOSViewer, he say the country are interested with the topic of smart city, and which type of document. We must remember which type of document is article, because we see there's a document is article, not all document. Document type is article. Oh, good. So we come back to the VOSViewer. You give the information about each country. There's Indonesia, there is Malaysia, there is China, there is India, there is the USA. So we see that China have interest with the title topic of smart city. So we have more article about this. So we come back to our options. We see we can change something from this. If you need to change the scale, you can change the scale. If we see this, we can change the scale. If we see, you can change the weight, you can say size, change the size, and we can put the frame on the label, our circle on the label, and we have the maximum length, etc. We can change the font. We have the size variation line. This is a variation line of line. and we can colored line or covered line, etc. These options is easy, we can change on it, and we can cluster the color, we can change edit color, etc. Anyway, we come back to our result. From our result is a bibliometric analysis for the smart city, who's dependent of the country. We see the China is higher. How? If you come back to click on China, if click on a line, we see there is a revolution, there is information. You say this item is 50, cluster number 8, link 308, total link stress is 418. So any one of the link we click on it, we say there is information inside the information panel. More than that, if we come back to the item, this is overview. It's overview for our result. If we come back to item, we see there's item. Oh, how many items? We have 50 items. How many cluster? We have 8 cluster. Okay, cluster number 1 what? Cluster number 1 have 9 items from Germany, Greek, Indian, Iran, etc., etc. So cluster number 2 we have this. What? And we see all item. Cluster 8, 3 item, cluster 7, etc. to clusterize it. If we come back to our explainer from the PowerPoint, we say what? We say we have the cluster. If you remember what the cluster, you say that a cluster is a set of items included in the map. Set of item included in the map. So if we say we come back to, so it means that the cluster number 1 have no item, so make a cluster. Analyze, we see this, analyze it by this way. We do not change, we can rotate, we can flip, horizontal flip, etc. But anyway, we do not need to more. But the important thing is the visualization. At first, we see network visualization. This is a network visualization. But overlay visualization, if we say overlay visualization, we see there is a number of 1,000. Still 2,000. This is color. You see this color is from 1,600 to 1,700, etc. The color, this color is higher. How much is 2,000? If we see there is a density visualization, this density visualization is this means strong of score. We see that China is high. Higher one is China. So China is interested to smart city. Have more paper, more article, more researcher, more university, more money, any other private sector, general sector. He tried to work in the smart city. So they published the paper. But after that we have USA, and after that we have England and India. But we see by this way, by using VOSViewer, we make a bibliographic analysis dependent of item. The item, what is our item? Our item is article. Where we collect this article, the data we collected from the Web of Science. About which title? About the smart city. So explain it for us. And if we need to save, we can click on save, and we can click on save and name. You say the name of map. This is a map, and network. This is a network. You can save it. I say this one. I say name. Let me to check for the desktop, and because it's easy to be. I say okay. I say N Smart City Web of Science. N, it means network. Sorry, it's map. Sorry, as we say map. Map. Anyway, map. Okay, and this is we say the network. N or net for smart city. Okay, so the file will be saved. But if you need to put this screenshot, we have a screenshot. We can the screenshot save, print, copy to clipboard. If you need to copy to clipboard, so we go to the Word or any other program. or if you come back to the PowerPoint because it's open just now, you can paste. It's easy, copy paste, and we can print and we can save this shooting, this picture, this map. So this is dependent of our data collected from the Web of Science. If you come back to the Web of Science, this is a Web of Science. If you go to the research, we see this is our research. This is our query from the to search for smarcity. Okay, topic 2050-20 article, and find for me this number of article, and I analyze it by the bibliometric analysis. I see that China is high score for